Today's program is sponsored by The Anthony Vincent Salon. Say hello to beautiful.
Fashion, music, wellness.
And don't forget sex.
Mostly sex.
If it's trending, they'll be talking about it. Trend Radio is right here.
And right now, I'm Anthony Vincent.
And I'm Elise.
And we always have something great to say.
Because it's us. So stay tuned.
You'll be glad you did. Good morning, Elise.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fabulous.
Actually, I'm the fabulous one.
That's true. I was trying to get a little bit of your fabulousness rubbed off on me.
Aw, my fabulousness is always rubbing off on you. Why do you think you're fabulous?
Because you host together.
You are
with
just
me
too funny.
Here on Trend Radio.
Absolutely. That's why we're both fabulous.
Your hostessness is the mostessness.
Oh. How cute is he? Okay, then.
Hey, this day in history.
Yes. It is
National Day of the Cowboy.
Yes, which happens to be observed annually on the fourth Saturday in July.
That's right. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
According to the National Day of the Cowboy organization, this is a day set aside to celebrate the contribution of the cowboy and cowgirl to America's culture and heritage. So I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I do too. It's for the cowboy and the cowgirl.
Yeah, I love cowboys.
What about the reverse cowgirl?
Well, then that's a whole different story. Or ball game. A whole different ball game.
A ball game.
Yeah.
Speaking of ball games, we have some throbbing facts about the male erection.
Of course we do. Why shouldn't we?
Now, first, if you'd like to measure your erection, and it is a verified scientific fact that every young man in world history has measured
done it.
Yes, multiple times.
Yes.
So
because you never know if it can grow any bigger.
well,
Yeah.
you're hoping that it does.
But we've had this conversation where ladies actually don't care so much about the size.
That's true, but guys do.
Yeah, I know.
So, guys, measure it from your tummy side, not from the scrotum side. Leave the scrotum side alone.
Oh, gosh.
Now, we've heard this term before, growers versus showers.
Uh-huh.
And we weren't quite sure what that meant, but here is the definition. A grower penis is one that increases significantly in size when it becomes erect.
Okay.
A shower is one that you show off when it's limp because it doesn't get that much bigger when it's hard.
Oh. Yeah, that's confusing me.
Well,
I'm sorry, that confused me a little bit.
alrighty. Researchers have shown that the shorter penis expands around 86% when they get hard.
Okay.
As opposed to the longer ones, which only grow about 47%.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't understand that. That was kind of weird to me. But okay. Okay, so grower shower. All righty. There you have it. Uh-huh.
So, we've got a sexy show today.
Don't we always have a sexy show?
Yes, what a sexy show today. But first, I have something not so sexy, but very, very serious.
Okay.
Alrighty. The Zika virus.
Oh my gosh, that is very serious.
Yeah. There's a new report out that says Zika may be transmitted via oral sex.
Are you serious?
I
Really?
am very, very serious.
Really?
Really. And
so you mean to tell me that the mosquito is giving off this virus, and so if you have this virus and you're having oral sex, the person that you're having sex with needs to be very careful.
That's
is that
correct.
basically? Well,
that is correct.
Okay. Interesting.
This is a new report out of France that suggests that there's a chance that the Zika virus may be transmitted through oral sex. Dr. Yazdan Yazdanpa of the National Institute of Health and Medical Research.
That's a heck of a name.
That is.
Yeah.
He's from the National Institute of Health and Medical Research in Paris. And
Does this go for women too? Men?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And he said that the disease has been found in a 24-year-old woman whose partner had recently returned from Brazil and had experienced Zika symptoms.
Wow. So she is giving him oral and getting sick at the same time.
That's right.
Wow.
The couple were engaging in oral sex, and they also used the pull-out method as a form of birth control.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, the virus was found in the woman's saliva and her urine, but not in a vaginal swab.
Oh, so she did get this orally.
Yeah.
Wow.
The report said that the most likely transmission was via oral sex.
Interesting.
And Dr. William Schaffner...
But what if, let me just ask you this.
Sure.
What if they just kissed? Would it have been saliva in his saliva and in her saliva if they had just kissed?
It could very well be, because the virus was found in her saliva.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying, and it was also in her urine, which would go to her urine if it was in her bloodstream.
That is correct.
Okay, so that's no brainer. But what if she didn't do oral sex? What if they just kissed and it was in him anyway? Why are they saying oral sex necessarily when couldn't it have been transmitted through their mouths?
Well, when he got back from Brazil, first thing they did was have sex.
Yes, I know, but I'm sure the first thing they actually did was kiss.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure
I'm going to
that's...
have you call Dr. Yazdan Pna over there.
All righty,
in Paris.
I'll call France. I'm going to ask. I know they kissed. I'm going to say I know they kissed first.
Yes, they did.
So could it be that?
Yes.
Okay.
It could be.
That's what I was wondering.
And Dr. William Schaffner, he's head of preventative medicine at the Vanderbilt University Medical School. He agreed that oral sex was the most likely route. But
Really?
yes.
I just find that to be amazing that it wouldn't necessarily be the most likely thing that they kissed.
Well, wasn't there something that you can get the AIDS virus from kissing, from saliva?
Actually, that's another subject, very controversial. Not for today, not for now. So,
Well, getting back to Zika.
hey, if this is what they're saying, then, and it's a study and there are doctors and scientists backing this, then I'm going with that. I was just wondering if that was a possibility.
It is a possibility.
Okay.
And you know that a Zika infection in pregnant women, that causes a birth defect called,
Yes.
microphally. And that's where, I think I'm pronouncing it right.
I don't know.
Microphally is, and that's where the baby's head is too small and the brain really doesn't fully develop.
That's terrible.
And, this disease is causing a crisis in South America.
Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. And where does it all come from? All of a sudden, these things pop out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. There's crazy things going on all over the world.
Yeah.
And in fact, in the United States, the first baby with this birth defect linked to Zika was born on May 31st, right here in New Jersey.
Wow.
The World Health Organization.
How do they even deal with something like that?
Well, they warned that that this virus can be transmitted sexually. And right now, the organization recommends abstaining from sex for 8 weeks if one partner has been exposed.
Well, yeah, you'd have to.
That's right.
You have to just take care of that and take care of yourself and make sure that you're healthy because it is very contagious.
I actually think that I had it when I was in Puerto Rico because I was out of commission with the flu for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Right. No, I remember that.
So I mean, I don't know. I didn't get tested, but I think that I actually got the Zika.
Well, I hope not.
I hope not too. But if it's the male partner who's been exposed, the recommendation is a little bit different. In that case, the World Health Organization recommends waiting 6 months before trying to have a baby.
Oh.
So it takes 6 months to get that out of your body.
It takes probably a little bit shorter than that, but they're just being very careful.
That's right.
Especially when it comes to a child.
That's right. And
Wow.
The World Health Organization really has no guidelines specifically recommending restriction of oral sex.
Wow.
But definitely,
Well, the reality is that you want to just abstain from anything, even really kissing. If it's that contagious, you don't want to get it because you don't want to continuously give it to somebody else. That's the thing. That's how it moves. It starts to move, and then it becomes an epidemic. So you want to just, not do anything.
that's right. And there's another epidemic out there. It's not health wise, but there's an internet epidemic.
Oh, okay.
And we spoke of this a couple of years ago, and it's back again in the news.
What is it?
It's called phishing.
Oh, I remember. Phishing with the PH.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. We talked about that.
They're fraudulent emails and fraudulent telephone calls asking for personal information.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. That actually happened to my father.
Did it?
Well, because, somebody called and said they were my son, Zachary. And they called him and they were asking him to wire money to him that he was in jail in,
Mexico, was it?
No, Las Vegas.
Oh.
And my father knew Zachary was not in jail and not in Las Vegas, so it was kind of interesting. But, I can see where that would put a panic, in a grandparent, that their grandchild is in trouble. And, I could see where that would happen. They were asking for like $3,000 or $4,000, bail.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, phishing is it's a scam where you receive a fraudulent email, and it's designed to steal your identity or your personal information, like credit card numbers, bank
That
account
happened
numbers.
to Cousin Barbara also.
Did it really?
Yeah.
She gave the information?
No, somebody actually said they were sending her money for something, and she needed to sign up for this and go through the bank. It was a whole big thing. Yeah, it was like $1,500. It was a whole crazy thing. I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the email or the call that you get may say that your account has been compromised, or you won some money, or one of your accounts was charged incorrectly.
Oh, remember when that happened to us at the salon?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
it did.
they said they were going to be debiting like $5,900 out of one of your accounts, and I was like, what?
Hell no.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing too. Yeah, so that just recently happened to us.
That's right. And we didn't click on it because it says that.
Oh, no. When I saw it, I knew there was a problem with it, so I didn't do anything with it. But what I did was I told you immediately when I got the email, remember, and we called the bank to make sure nothing was coming out. And we emailed the company that they were saying they were from a completely different, email, a whole different thing. Remember that?
Yep,
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy.
What these emails do is they instruct you to click on a link in the email.
And then it sucks all your information in.
That's right. And, or you reply with your bank account number. And the email may even threaten to disable your account if you don't reply. But
which is exactly the threat that we had,
yes.
which we didn't care about because we are never going to do business with them anyway.
Don't believe it. At least legitimate companies never ask for a password or an account word.
or ask for anything.
Yeah.
No, they send you a letter stating something, that's reasonable to you, and then you can get in touch with them.
And, if you receive a phishing email, there are several actions that you should take. And number one is don't click on any links in the email. They can contain a virus that'll harm your computer.
Absolutely, and knock you completely out.
Right. And even if the links in the email say the name of the company, don't trust them.
Don't.
Because they may redirect you to a fraudulent website.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay to make a phone call to the company yourself. You don't have to click on anything just because everything is so internet crazy.
The thing that you should do is not reply to the email itself. Instead, forward the email to the Federal Trade Commission. Oh. And I'm going to give you their website.
Oh,
what
that's
you're going
great.
to do is you're going to click on forward, and you're going to send it to spam@uce.gov. That's spam, SPAM, @uce.gov.
Perfect.
You'll be glad you did.
Yes, and if you need any more information about this, email us now at trendradio920@gmail.com. And not only will I give you the information, but I'll send you a $50 gift certificate to Anthony Vincent Salon.
So you're having a problem with your co-host. She's giving away too much of your stuff. I got another true or false question. Is that if you get a spanking or give her a spanking, she's probably going to wake up with a few marks. That could get you in trouble with the police. True or false? It's false.
Is it? Why didn't you let me answer? I was waiting to answer.
Because some impact play, that's what it's called. It's called impact play. Such as a spanking could have some temporary side effects. But the key is to know where to hit.
I can't even believe you. Sometimes you could have some marks.
And if you use wire coat hangers, you cover that wire coat hanger with a towel. Won't leave a mark, but it certainly will sting.
Oh my gosh.
Now, and these are for all our listeners out there whose partners are a little out of hand, if you know what I'm talking about. What you want to do, you want to spank over the flesh or the muscle, not the bone. Aim for the lower part of the butt that engages more nerves and makes it more stingy or enjoyable.
You believe how funny this
and
is?
won't leave any marks.
Okay.
And try to get her in an elevator where there's no cameras, so nobody can, where no one can hear you scream. So, a lot of people don't know this, but there are Mattel offices right down the road from the salon.
Oh, yes.
And many of the executives there are clients of mine.
Yes. And mine.
and yours also. And they had a little secret. It was called Project Dawn. Mm-hmm. And what Project Dawn is Barbie got a new body.
Yes. There were quite a few new bodies.
There were 3 of them.
I thought there were 4.
Well, the 4th one is original Barbie.
Okay. Yeah. There's 4 body types all together, but there are 3 new ones. Yes.
Petite Barbie. Mm-hmm. Tall Barbie, and curvy Barbie.
Yes, curvy Barbie was hilarious.
Yes, I think she's the sexiest of all of them.
Yes, I know. You like the curves.
I do love the curves. I'm all about the curves. Well, in Mattel's exhaustively debated lexicon, and beginning January 28th, these new Barbies are going to be sold right alongside the original busty Barbie. Mm-hmm. You know, the thin-waisted form that you see on Barbie.com. And they'll still be called Barbie, but
they're different.
That's right. It's the curvy one, the one that I like, with meat on her thighs, and she's got a little protruding tummy.
And she's got a tush.
And a big tush. And that one marks the most startling change to the most famous body in the world.
Yes. Yeah, and there are a lot of people that are extremely upset about it.
Oh, yeah.
People are just so upset. Why are you ruining Barbie? And you know, the thing is that I don't think it has anything to do with Barbie. I think Barbie is always going to be Barbie, and Barbie is beautiful, and girls love Barbie. But what's nice about these new body types is that it's saying that it's okay to be you and to be who you are and to look how you look, that everything is acceptable.
That's right.
And, you know, if you're short, all right, so be it. If you're tall, fabulous. And if you have curves, flaunt them. It's okay.
I agree. And, you know, this decision was a massive risk for Mattel. You know,
huge.
Barbie's more than just a doll.
Oh, she's a friend.
Right.
People love Barbie.
She does $1 billion in sales.
Still.
Yeah, across more than 150 countries.
Absolutely.
92% of American girls ages 3 to 12 have owned a Barbie.
Oh, my God. Forget about ages 3 to 12, okay? I still have a Barbie. Okay? I mean, I still have my Barbies. I had my Barbies. They were my Barbies. I had the Barbie dream house. I had everything Barbie. Who didn't have Barbie? You know, everybody had a Barbie.
That's right. And it's still affordable. It's got a $10 price tag.
Absolutely. And that's what's so beautiful about it. Everybody can still have a Barbie.
That's right.
And that's great.
She's been the global symbol of American beauty for generations.
Absolutely.
And her brand recognition is right up there with Mickey Mouse.
Oh my God. Barbie is just as fantastic. Hey, I'm wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt today.
Are you? Let me see. Oh, those are ears. I thought they were. No, never mind. Never mind.
Stop it. Stop it.
I was trying not to look
Vintage
because
Mickey.
they were.
Vintage Mickey. Okay? Really? You're ruining Mickey Mouse? Come on.
Listen, I didn't place those ears where they're at.
Stop it. There's nothing wrong with the ears.
No, those ears. He's
Stop
got
it.
awful big ears, I'll tell you that. And
my
they're resting right on the
God.
countertop. I didn't
my
know
God.
Mickey had floppy ears.
Mickey doesn't.
Ow! She just hit me with a coat hanger with a towel wrapped around it.
No marks.
Well, Mattel hopes that these new dolls with their diverse body types, along with their new skin tones and hair textures, they're
It's
going to.
everything now.
That's right. They want to more closely reflect their young owners. Although I don't know why now they have to have different skin tones and hair tones. Barbie has been the #1 doll for the last almost 60 years.
But now it's important that everyone feels accepted.
Oh, God.
End of story.
Politically correct. Shoot me, please.
That's the way it is.
Oh, okay.
And that's controversial. So we're done with that.
Well, you know what's going to happen?
What?
These girls are going to strip down curvy Barbie and try to put on original Barbie's clothes.
Not going to happen.
Swap skirts.
And then they're going to try and
with
make
the petite and tall.
They're going to try and make curvy Barbie vomit. It's not going to happen.
And not everything will Velcro shut. These kids are going to throw fits. The parents are going to throw fits.
It doesn't fit.
Yes. And you know, to resolve that, the company is setting up a separate helpline just to deal with Project Dawn complaints.
But
That's
you know,
what
I
they're
have to tell
calling
you something.
Project
I
Dawn.
believe it, but I have to tell you that is going to be an issue. That is going. You
okay,
take
yes.
you take a 10-year-old girl who's trying to get leggings and a T-shirt from original Barbie onto curvy Barbie. It's going to be a problem especially when it rips.
All they got to do is make the clothes out of spandex. They'll fit. I got to call. I'm going to call Mattel.
I think that they know that. It's not that. I'm sure they're making a lot of clothing now out of spandex. I'm sure they
For
are.
Barbie? No,
Yes, I'm
because
sure they are.
They
the
do
stuff that's already
10
there.
million in sales on Barbie clothes every.
I know, and I'm
6
sure
months.
they're adding some Lycra. Okay, I'm sure they're going to, but it's what's already there. You know, nylon will be also okay. You know, but it's the cotton. You know, it's the cotton.
Yeah.
The cotton is going to have a problem.
Yes.
And zippers, ay.
Well,
Wow.
you know, I'm okay with the dolls, and being in the beauty business. American beauty ideals really have evolved over the years. You know, the curvaceous bodies of Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, and Christina Hendricks.
Yep.
You know, those bodies have become iconic,
Absolutely.
and there's-
J-Lo, come on.
Oh,
She's been,
yes,
you know, J-Lo's
yes.
been iconic
Yes, she has.
before these girls. You know?
And there's
They used to call J-Lo fat, but I always thought she was fabulous.
oh yeah, and you know, she looks better now than ever.
Ever. Absolutely. But she always looked good.
Yes, she did.
And she could always do everything. She could dance and sing and do everything with her great body, which was fuller than a lot of the other girls. Yeah.
Well, even, you know, Lena Dunham, you know, she deliberately is bearing her entire un-Barbie-like body, you know, on TV in her show. I think it's called Girls, is it?
Yeah, but I have to just tell you something. You can't say it's an un-Barbie-like body because now Barbie has many body types.
Yes, she
so
does.
everybody has a Barbie body at this point.
Well, Lena Dunham, she's fueling a movement that promotes body acceptance.
Absolutely.
You know,
And there's
and
nothing
even-
wrong with that.
Right. And I go for that, but I don't like the idea that she's a feminist. And
Okay. Well, sometimes some women take it to the extreme.
yes, and she has.
You know, yes, they take it to the extreme, but there's nothing wrong with showing confidence for what you look like and who you are. And if you've got the curves, flaunt them.
That's what I say.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Barbie has been controversial ever since her birth.
In the 50s.
That's right. Her creator, Ruth Handler, based Barbie's body on a German doll called Lily.
Yes. We had a whole, if you remember, we had an entire show based on Barbie one time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. And the fashion and the couture. Yeah.
And Lily, if you remember, was a prostitute.
Yes.
And it was used as a gag gift handed out at bachelor parties.
Exactly. And look what it turned into.
That's right.
What a phenomenon.
When Handler introduced Barbie, she named her after her daughter Barbara. Mm-hmm. That was in 1959 at the New York Toy Fair.
Right.
And her male competitors laughed her out of the room. Nobody, they insisted,
look
would
who's
want.
laughing now.
That's right. Nobody, they said, would want to play with a doll that has breasts.
Look at that. Who's laughing now?
That's
Okay.
right.
One of the biggest, most incredible phenomenons was Barbie. And you know what's so great? You know what's so amazing, though? Not only do little girls like Barbie, but big girls like Barbie too. In fact, they're having themselves made over. Remember that life-size Barbie?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she did this. She plastic surgery'd herself out.
And she does look like Barbie.
Yeah, that's kind of like a little weird, actually, to look at her. It's kind of like a little gross,
Like
actually.
Any overdone plastic surgery.
Well,
it's-
this is so overdone. She looks like plastic.
She does. She looks like plastic.
Yeah, and she kind of has not a great life with that. But anyway, that's
she
neither
thinks
here
she
nor
does.
there.
Doesn't she have a boyfriend that looks like Ken?
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
Well, anyway, in spite of being laughed at, Barbie sales took off like a rocket. And 1963 women, they were protesting the same body that men had ridiculed.
Wow.
You know, that year, a teen Barbie was sold with a diet book that it was a diet book. You know what was written on the diet book?
What was it?
Don't eat.
Wow. Isn't that awful?
Yeah, and
That's awful.
I got a picture over here somewhere. I'm going to
How
show you.
unhealthy is that?
When and then when Barbie came out pre-programmed with phrases like "math class is tough," there was a group out there called the Barbie. This was 1963. The Barbie Liberation Organization said that the doll taught girls that it was more important to be pretty than smart.
More important to be pretty and thin.
What's the matter with that?
There's nothing wrong with being pretty and thin, but it's not the most important thing.
Well, you could be smart too.
The most important thing is that you have a level of confidence with who you are, and smart is very, very important because you know what? Looks only go so far. And we know that, you know?
Yeah, but they can get you farther.
Not necessarily.
Well, getting back to the Barbie Liberation Organization, you know what they did?
What they did.
This is what they did. They switched out Barbie's voice box with a voice box from G.I. Joe. So when you pulled the string on Barbie,
Ken came out.
no, G.I. Joe, vengeance is mine. And when you pulled the string on G.I. Joe, it said, "Let's plan our dream wedding."
Oh,
It was hysterical.
yeah, that's what she was all about.
That's
Barbie
right.
was, because of when she was designed to be, married,
Pretty girl,
pretty.
fashionable, blonde.
That's it. Yeah. Not much left.
But back in 1963, Mattel says that really the criticism was misplaced. That Barbie was a businesswoman in 1963. Mm-hmm. She was an astronaut in 1965 and a surgeon in 1973.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And in 1973, 9%, only 9% of all doctors were women.
Oh.
And
Well, that's changed a lot.
yes, it has. Now, Mattel also says that Barbie has no influence on girls' body image.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, I don't blame that.
No. That
There's-
is absolutely not wrong. That is wrong. Barbie has a huge influence. And that's why, honestly, these 3 extra body types that they've created will be a wonderful thing.
And I wonder which one will sell the most.
Curvy.
Yeah, I want to buy a curvy Barbie.
How about this?
And I'm going to put her on
I'll
my
just
shelf.
buy you a curvy Barbie. How's that?
Okay, alrighty. And there have been studies on this, and these studies do say that Barbie's does have at least some influence on what girls see as the ideal body.
Yes, she does.
And the most compelling study was in 2006, published in the Journal of Developmental Psychology, found that girls exposed to Barbie at a young age expressed a greater concern with being thin
Absolutely.
compared to those who were exposed to other dolls.
Absolutely, because they want to be able to look like that, look like Barbie, long, lean, and fashionable and pretty.
That's right.
Everybody wanted straight hair, and most of them still do.
Do you know that 3 out of every 5 Barbies sold have blonde hair?
Yeah, I believe it.
And
Well, she was the classic one.
absolutely.
And beautiful, a beautiful doll.
Yes.
But, to a 5-year-old, that's one thing. But to a little girl who's starting to go through some changes at 10 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, she starts to see it differently. And then she's looking at television, seeing the commercials, and then she's looking at magazines
That's
and
right.
the models.
Everywhere you look, it's not
It's-
just Barbie.
No, but that's where it starts for, that mindset. So that can be rough at that age.
Well, the new Barbie, an updated Barbie, curvy Barbie, she has blue hair,
Ah.
which all the kids that are coming in want a couple of streaks of blue hair. And
There's
that-
nothing, I think blue hair is like the best. That was when I was going through everything. That was my favorite thing, my blue wigs.
That's right.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
wore
right.
blue wigs for that because I thought that was the best. Blue hair is awesome. I'm so excited. Curvy Barbie with blue hair. Perfect.
That's right. And 9 out of 10 people around the world recognize Barbie.
Absolutely.
They know Barbie.
Absolutely.
And, they're doing a new thing.
And that 1% that doesn't, oh my gosh, shame on them.
Well, Mattel is doing something different also with Barbie's ankles and feet. They
Really?
they redid her feet, larger feet on curvy Barbie. And she can now wear flats, not just heels.
Oh, now that's fantastic. Yeah. She had an arch before that was designed for only that cute, sexy little pump. It's true.
So here's what Barbie looked like in 1959.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to see-
Marilyn Monroe-ish.
Marilyn Monroe. Even look, the face is a little different, the makeup, the hairstyle's a little
absolutely.
different.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday, Barbie. 57 years.
Wow.
Need a salon that's about the whole you? Precision haircuts, flawless makeup, impeccable nails, top-rated professional hair products. Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a hairstylist who has his finger on the pulse of all the latest trends? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for a dependable salon with over 35 years in the industry? Anthony Vincent Salon. Looking for New York City and internationally trained stylists that will create the perfect look for you? Anthony Vincent Salon. Shine brightly while walking down the aisle. Anthony Vincent Salon. For longer, thicker, beautiful hair extensions, Anthony Vincent Salon. Incredible makeup applications for weddings, proms, or any special occasions. Anthony Vincent Salon. Have dry, brittle summer hair? Get a hot shot. Anthony Vincent Salon. Before you put a ring on it, manicure it. Anthony Vincent Salon. Your image is their specialty. For the 150,000 hairs on your head, there's only one choice. Anthony Vincent Salon. For a more beautiful you, call now 609-448-2212 and follow them on Twitter.
This program may contain adult themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Sperm.
Oh, yum.
What?
Remember? I don't know. We've been talking about sperm a lot lately.
Yes, we have.
Actually, one of our last shows, we were talking about
The cookbook.
sperm as the new superfood. So, it just seemed fitting when you said sperm. I said, oh, yum.
Yes,
It kind of worked.
I'm talking about a sperm bank.
Do you want to be a daddy?
No.
Then what do you need a sperm bank for?
Well, urologists are spending a lot of time talking about families and the future of their patients. Something called vasa differenta.
Vasa differenta. Mm-hmm. What a nice word that is.
Isn't it? It's vasectomy.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yes. And there's a bunch of guys that are getting divorced, and then they're remarrying, and they want to have their vasectomies reversed.
Is that successful, though, to have the reversal?
Oh, yeah. Most vasectomies are usually very successful in the reversal process.
Really?
Yeah, it's tying the tubes that you can't reverse, I believe.
Yeah, well, no, you can untie. You can do
untie
that.
tubes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's very successful, but I've
You
heard
have
of
to use
women
a
doing
slip
that.
knot.
Isn't there a band called Slipknot?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so vasectomy reversals. Okay.
Yes, and what's happening is, if you do have a vasectomy, it is 90% that you can reverse it. But if you want to protect your fatherhood options, what you want to do is you want to seek out a facility which offers sperm banking, and it's a couple of $100 to submit a sample, and you just pay a yearly storage fee.
Oh, so you have storage for sperm.
Yes, kind of like a one of those boxes at the bank.
A vault. We'll call it the sperm vault.
The sperm vault. So, Mike, you're out at the club with your buddy Zach. Hey, Zach, say hi.
It's like, what's good?
So you meet a couple of Barbie types. I guess you like the curvy Barbie. No, and Zach likes the tall Barbie.
Actually, you like the curvy Barbie.
Well, but I share.
You like the curvy Barbie.
I do.
Let him choose his own.
Which Barbie would you like?
I don't know. It's tough. I mean, if you could combine the tall Barbie
cute.
and curvy Barbie, that'd probably be like my
A tall,
ideal.
curvy Barbie. Yeah,
like
I
if
like
you
that.
combine them, yeah.
Okay. And Zach, who would your favorite Barbie be?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay, you have a
Get him
choice.
out of here.
Zach, you have a choice. You can have original Barbie, who's hot as hell, and you can also have the tall Barbie or curvy Barbie, and then there's a petite little Barbie too.
I would take the traditional Barbie.
Traditional Barbie.
Okay.
Nice and simple. I like it. Nice and simple.
Okay, so you guys met your Barbies, and you're taking them home for a one-night stand. Alrighty. Now, you guys got to think ahead. You got to mention a morning appointment before you go get down with the two of them. Anyway,
Because you want them to leave early.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, you want to leave early.
Exactly.
Because you're at their place.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
can't
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
You can't always get rid of
I would
them.
rather be there, yeah.
So
I could separate entirely from that then.
that's right.
Absolutely. Well, it's only a one-night stand, so you have to make sure you know that. You plan that.
Yep.
That's right. So before you even get started, mention that appointment that you have in the morning. This is according to dating coach Deanna Lorraine. She says, afterward, ask her if you could set your phone alarm in the morning so that way
You're not late. So you're not late, basically.
Yeah, but you set it about 15 minutes early so you can cuddle for a few minutes, before flying out that window, and that way you don't look like such a jerk.
Yeah, 'cause then it looks like you wanna be there.
One night
Right.
stand, what difference does it make? I'm curious, guys, from
I
a
don't know.
guy's point of view.
I feel like it's comfort.
Yeah, but for what? It's a one-night stand. You know it's a one-night stand. Your plan is for it to be a one-night stand. Why are you wasting her time?
Well, does she know it's a one-night stand?
They don't
Does she
always.
I don't know. Not really.
Does she really ever?
No, not really.
No, but you see, then she'll know that you're an ass and that it doesn't matter because if you cuddle with her, then she's going to think, oh, maybe there's something here. But you know what? you're not planning on having something there. That's a one-night Barbie stand.
But then again, you could, if you want to, maybe in the future, like eons down the line, like, hey, it's been a while.
That's right.
I have
The
to
guy
be
You
would
look like
be-
a really bad guy, but
Hopefully she's smarter than that.
hopefully, but you never know. Hey, guys and
if
girls
she's
do
not,
it. Yeah.
Wait, and if she's not, why would you want her? Okay.
Well, for that one night again, right?
That's right.
Oh, ouch.
That's
You
tough.
want that one night
Oh.
after another.
Ouch.
I
That's
mean,
rough.
guys fall prey to it all the time too, as well. They're like, "Oh, she was so out of my league. I can't wait to see her again." And then, so yeah, it's up and down. It's up and down.
Yeah. I'm sure there's pretty much of a balance there.
You see, my girl would be Sheena Parveen, the channel-
NBC News, the weather anchor,
the weather girl.
meteorologist.
Yes, Sheena Parveen. In fact, that's my girl. And- Sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
Sheena Parveen.
Yeah.
Anyway, 32% of guys are currently crushing on their local TV weather girl. I'm just another.
They're usually all like very
statistic.
I was
attractive.
going to say another stat.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm
all
just
of the
another
Philadelphia ones are pretty good. You know, whenever you look at all of them, even Cecily Tynan's very attractive,
stat. Yes, she is.
and she's like, you know, and a little older, but she's really attractive.
Is she like 40ish or
She's in
something?
her 40s, like early 40s.
You know what's interesting, though? You see, think about this for just a minute. You're seeing them on television.
There's makeup
Their
involved.
hair
Yeah.
and there's not just makeup.
Yeah.
There's spackle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking because I know.
Elise knows
Okay,
this stuff.
Yeah.
So there's so much makeup. It's not even the same person under that makeup.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what's actually there.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean,
truth.
That's true, and that's what guys fall for.
I don't care, Sheena.
No,
I don't care if you
no,
wear a
no,
ton
no,
of makeup
no,
or you
no.
don't. You,
You
can take
don't-
off them false eyelashes.
I have to tell you something.
Cut out the extensions.
It is not about the makeup that you fall for. It's a connection. We always
Oh,
say
yeah.
this. It's always the connection.
It's
could
between
be,
your ears.
It
Yeah.
could be the homeliest person. We've had this conversation. We've had this show.
I love
where,
homely girls.
Where he does. Where he loves any girl. But but
I'm
anyway.
with them.
Yeah, no. Anyone that happens to show him a little bit of attention, oh my God. It's like, whew.
I can't help myself.
Yeah, he just can't help himself. You know that movie, The Man Who Loved Women? It should
That's
have
me.
starred him. Yeah, not Mel Gibson. But anyway, aside from that, it's a connection. It's always about the connection. So,
Well, maybe you can fill me in on the secrets to true satisfaction.
I wouldn't even try to fill you in on any satisfaction
Oh
secrets.
my God. I just want to bring heat into the bedroom. You know,
You do?
and well, what I'm
Is
saying.
this your study? Is this the study we're doing now?
Well, sure. It's as
Okay.
much about your words as it is your
About
action.
your action. Oh,
yes.
ow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you see, here's the thing. Action
Speak
always
louder than words.
speaks louder.
That's right.
Yes, so
That's
it's
right.
what you do.
And as far as I'm concerned, life does not get much better when a naked, satisfied woman is sleeping next to you in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, men think sex is great if they had an orgasm.
No. The secret to happiness when it comes to any kind of sexual relationship is when your partner has the orgasm.
That's right. Women set the bar much higher. Yeah, and tell me if I'm wrong. This is what I think. I mean, for women, you know, great sex means that it feels good, it didn't hurt, you cared about their orgasm, and that they felt a connection with you. I mean, to me, that's the big difference, the connection.
The connection's always the most important thing. If you have a connection with somebody, no matter what, everything is going to be so much better. That's the only way that it's going to really work also, is if there's a connection. You don't have to have a connection for a one-night stand. I mean, you can connect for a little while, whatever, and then, you know, be done, and that's the end of it. But if you're having a relationship with somebody, you want to have a connection. You have to have a connection with them, or there's nothing to have.
Right. And, you know, a few of my bisexual client friends, you know, told me that they were shocked about how few straight men knew how to use all of their bodies and hands and fingers and you know, when giving oral. And this PhD.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, okay. Bisexual women.
Yeah.
Okay. According to them, they give great oral. They know how to do it.
Well, you know what? A woman knows exactly where a woman needs it. And so that's what it was. I didn't understand that you were talking about bisexual women.
Yeah, bisexual women.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought when you said bisexual friends, so I didn't understand that.
Well, they're women.
Okay, no, I understand that.
Well, anyway, this girl, Jennifer Gonzalez, she's a PhD, a relationship and intimacy counselor in San Diego. And she kind of gives instructions, on stroking the vulva and, and teasing the entrance to her vagina. And, as we spoke in many shows, most women don't even know the parts of their vagina.
They don't know where their G-spot is. They just don't. They think that it's like pure luck when somebody hits it.
That's right.
And they don't know where it is. Yeah. You should actually know this, ladies. You should explore and understand this. This is something that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kiss her. Just kiss her because.
Guys, girls, anyone, just kiss each other just because.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with just a kiss.
If you kiss or cuddle her, only as a precursor to sex, she'll see these display tools that you're just using to seduce her. So for many women and even many men, it's really important that the demonstrations of affection not be limited to foreplay.
Oh, no, it should be there all the time.
That's right.
Affection is affection. Affection and attention. Yes.
And that really should start from the moment you get up and through the whole day. Not that it necessarily has to end in a sexual interlude.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to always be like that. But you see, when you love somebody, showing a display of affection and attention just because really shows that you love them.
It really does. So guys and even girls, linger on that goodbye kiss in the morning or that neck massage. Mm-hmm. It really does give you a unique opportunity to shore up your bond with your
absolutely
with your significant other.
I could not agree more.
And we're always talking about studies. There was a Canadian study that partners who spent more time kissing, cuddling, and talking after romantic interludes, they reported greater satisfaction in the sack and with their overall relationship as well.
Absolutely, they would have greater satisfaction because there's a bond and they're connected. And when you're connected to somebody that you love and that you're also, having a relationship, physically with, oh my God, it's huge. Much better.
Absolutely. And, we were talking again the other day with our friend that works video.
Yeah, my girl.
Yes. And she always tells us it's
all about the ass.
I was going to say all about the butt.
Oh, sorry. But that's what she says.
And we're not saying no ifs, ands, or buts. We're saying all the ifs, ands, and buts.
Hey, Mike, am I okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Just making sure.
Yep.
Do you want to change it to butt?
No, it's fine.
You can say yes?
No, it's fine.
You just did.
Okay. Well, we're not recording now, right?
We are.
Okay.
I was getting permission on air.
Yeah, you can say ass on radio.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ass.
Everybody knows Laura Berman, right?
Everybody?
Yeah, Laura Berman. She's a PhD. She's the author of Real Sex for Real Women.
Okay, well, you know what? I did not know her, but if you'd like, I'll get the book. Okay, and then I will know her, and so then I'll be part of
the book. She is all over TV.
I'll be part of Everybody Knows.
Laura Berman is the modern day Dr. Ruth.
Oh, I did not know that.
That's right. She's talking about how to add 10 minutes to the act, and so that's kind of who she is. But another thing she's saying, getting back to our friend at the porno warehouse.
Mm-hmm. The porno warehouse. She's going to love this.
It's true. More women than ever are saying, and this is even, well, I don't know about your clients, but evidently my clients too, they're saying that they enjoy anal sex. And, you know, and here's another reason to make, you know, to make it maybe part of your repertoire, or at least try it. There was a recent study.
Well, you know what I think, and this is what I hear from some of my clients, actually some of my friends. It's not just about making it part of your repertoire. It's not like that. But it's so, you know, it's different. It has a different feeling. And it's fun.
You know this, Hal?
I just was talking to you. I was discussing this with my friends and my clients.
Okay. I'm just...
And so the vernacular, okay, because it's all about the vernacular.
I was just messing with you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you always are. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so it's different. You know, it's something different for you guys to do.
That's right. And again, a recent study by Herbenek found that about 94% of women who had anal sex during their last encounter did reach an orgasm.
See that? Voila.
Now, what's more, that number was higher than orgasm rates reported by women who have had vaginal or oral sex.
Oh, see that? Because it's dirty. And that's something that gets you off.
Between the ears.
That's all about
between
that.
the ears.
Exactly.
So you want to be certain that your partner is up for it, says Laura Berman. But just remember these 2 key pieces of advice.
Okay.
Take it very slow the first time.
Okay.
And use a lot of lube.
All righty there. And there you have it. Straight from Anthony Vincent.
And our favorite lube is?
The one that you can use on your hair, too.
That's right. Uber Lube.
Uber Lube, yes. You can use it on your hair and everywhere else.
So, you know, we never talk about...
We always talk. We talk all the time.
Yeah, but we never talk about simultaneous orgasms.
Oh, yeah. No, we really actually don't. And not outside of here.
No.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, they're about as rare as like seeing a snow leopard in your backyard.
A snow leopard? Have you ever seen I've seen a snow leopard.
Have you? I saw pictures. And then I
Okay.
think I saw movies of simultaneous orgasms, but I think they were fake.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess they might. Well, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were fake.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
that really doesn't do it for me.
Okay. Just saying.
Anyway.
Okay, so simultaneous orgasms.
Well, they say they're worth pursuing. You know, experiencing that pleasure where you both lose control at the same time.
At the same time, huh?
Yes, actually, that it actually builds up bonding hormones, the oxytocin and the prolactin.
Well, yeah, I imagine if you're both at the same time, yeah, that could be. I could see that. Mm-hmm.
And this is from women's health expert Christine Northrup. She's an MD. And she said to save your orgasm until you're ready for it is to use your breath wisely. Just when you're on the edge, slow down, take 2 or 3 deep breaths, and as you exhale, squeeze your pubococcygenes muscle.
You are a riot. Your
I don't
pronunciation.
know what that is.
Okay.
Did I say it right?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. But you know what? You said it better than I would have, so then that's good.
I'm going to try it again.
Do it.
Your pubococcygenes. I think that's it.
All right.
Okay.
By George, I think he's got it.
That's the one you use to stop your urine flow.
Okay. Oh, okay. So like if you're going to do a Kegel exercise.
What she said.
Okay. Got it. All right. So then that's what you want to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
And, you know, we always talk about...
we talk about a lot of things.
Yes, we do.
Is one of them.
Turn your fantasies into nonfiction.
Turn your fantasies into nonfiction.
I know when I was married, sex in general was a fantasy.
Ha ha.
I told you.
Yes, you did.
We got married on the honeymoon. She says to me, I don't really like that.
Yeah, I know. And that's why You're not with her. End of story.
Anyway, getting back. Simply asking her what she wants in bed could turn her on even more than the idea of doing it that you just asked her.
And the reason is first of all, you're showing her that you care about what she likes. You're asking her permission and asking what she wants. You're giving her a tremendous amount of power.
And it's going on between her ears.
Oh,
so it
yes.
could be anything.
Absolutely.
You have no clue. And there was a study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, and it found that 82% of women fantasized about having sex in an unusual place.
Oh, yeah. That's a hot thing.
Yeah. And just over half fantasized about being tied up during sex.
Oh, or caught.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
but not really. Just the idea of.
the idea of getting caught, not necessarily getting caught.
Not getting caught. Just the idea of that. Yeah, the risk factor.
Mm-hmm. And 42% of people have thought about tying up their partners, and 32 have fantasized about being photographed or filmed during sex.
Oh. See, that, I don't know about that.
It never goes away, and
Yeah, it never goes
always
away.
winds up somewhere.
Exactly. And that could lead to an issue.
That's right.
I know some stupid people who do that.
You do.
Yeah, I know some stupid people who send stupid pictures and stupid videos
Really?
via text. Stupid people.
Okay.
Well, you're not sitting next to him, are you?
I don't know how to work the damn phone. All I know how to do is make a phone call. I got one of those senior phones with the flip.
Okay.
He has an
After all,
iPhone.
I'm 40 now.
He has an iPhone. He can do it.
Anyway, last but not least, make a sex date, guys. You know, spur of the moment nookie is hot, but it's a myth that sex should always be spontaneous.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't need to be. You can plan these things. You need to plan it sometimes.
That's right. Rachel Needle, PhD of the Center for Marital and Sexual Health of South Florida, says planning ahead can build anticipation and excitement.
Oh, my God. And there's nothing like anticipation
That's right.
and excitement.
Save your sex session on a shared calendar.
Awesome.
You've been listening to Trend Radio, where we talk about what's hot every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. You want more? Go right to our website, 920thejersey.com, click on demand, and scroll directly to us.
And get the lowdown on getting down. Tune into your bad boy inside you.
Or your bad girl.
Listen each week. We always have something sexy to say. Got questions? Email us now at trendradio920@gmail.com. You'll be glad you did.
Remember, your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card.
But how you make people feel? Well, that becomes your trademark.
I'm Anthony Vincent,
And I'm Elise.
and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye for now.